On tonight's episode, unconventional oil cans. Not your typical 1 quart, but all kinds of cool styles, cool colors, cool graphics, still great collectibles. Before we jump into the show, jumping over to nobodyshow.com, check us out over there, and let's get into tonight's episode. Everybody, this is Chad Ehrlich with Nobody Else's Auto. We've got over 1,100 classic and antique cars in our salvage yard. We've got restored cars, signage, all kinds of really cool gearhead stuff. I've been doing this my whole life. If you've been here before, at our new show called Nobody Show. Thanks for coming back. Glad to see you again. If you're new, don't miss it. We're going to talk about gearhead stuff and everything that gearheads love. We're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Let's jump into the show and see what we got this week. Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Show. Getting some oil cans stuff sorted out here. Getting some things ready to go to the Wichita swap meet here in a couple weeks. Speaking of oil cans, had actually a viewer request from a friend of mine, Rick Trotnick. Good buddy of mine, said, hey, you ought to do an episode about the different styles and types of oil cans. So we thought, hey, that's a great idea. We want to hear from our viewers. We want to know what you guys want us to talk about. We want to bring it to you. We want to help try to share some information with you. So we laid out some examples tonight to talk to you about what Rick's suggestion about the different types of cans. We got a few of our basic 1 quart cans out here. These are the normal metal 1 quart round oil cans that everybody's been familiar with for years. And this is what a lot of people tend to collect for oil cans, and this is what a lot of people associate the term oil can with. But that topic is huge. We've got a few examples laid out here. We'll move our quarts back, and we'll start grabbing some of these others. If we want to go really early, we can get back to some of our rocker cans. These are great pieces. They were branded on the fronts. They're called a rocker can. They had a spout on this side, and you could literally rock them out and rock them over and dump the oil out, hence the term rocker can. Very hard to find, very early cans, especially if they've still got good graphics on them. 5-gallon square can. This is a Hudson Motor Oil Kansas City can. Beautiful graphics with the planes and the truck on it and the race cars, but really a cool looking can. There again, not your typical oil can, but definitely a great piece. A couple of early square ones. I believe these are 10-pound square cans. This was grease can on the Anarco and a Mobil Oil Arctic gargoyle can. These are also both early cans, but and they're again not your typical can, but great looking oil cans. Cool graphics, nice colors, neat stuff. Here's a globe can. Bigger than your standard can, but they're again great graphics. They're good looking pieces. It's not your typical 1 quart can. This was a grease can also, but they're still cool looking pieces. Another early one here, an early green Texaco rectangle can, specifically for Ford. Had a spout that would turn on it to drain your oil out. This is the original with the TT company still on top of it. And this can is a little rough, but these are very, very early, hard to find cans. So another cool piece that isn't your typical 1 quart round oil can that a lot of people associate the term with. Here's a cool 1-gallon General Motors shock fluid can for the old hydraulic shocks. An original GM parts oil can. 1-gallon square can, something different, but still neat looking piece with great graphics. Good looking can. One of my favorite cans, probably of all time, the Buick can. This is a 5-quart Buick factory engineered can for transmission fluid for the old Dynaflow Buicks. Great graphics, great colors. Not a typical 1 quart can, but man, the thing looks beautiful. Something else on oil cans that still collectible part of the oil can world are cans that were never used. These were stamped and printed, but were never actually turned into a can. They were brand new and never folded up or rolled into a can to be used. These are some Sinclair Opalines with the dinosaur on them. So neat pieces. There again, not your conventional 1 quart, sit it on the shelf oil can, but another cool piece of oil can memorabilia that still has good graphics, it still looks good. And what car guy wouldn't want some of this stuff? So that's a real quick overview of some different styles and types of quote unquote oil cans. But they all still fit the bill. They're all great collectibles, beautiful pieces, cool graphics, great colors. We've got hundreds and hundreds of more oil cans that we want to get to in future episodes. Thanks for the suggestion, Rick. I hope we helped some people with this, that open their eyes and enlighten them to the different types of oil can collectibles that are out there. So coming up here over the next few episodes, we're going to get into some stuff. We're getting ready for the Wichita Swap Meet, the Sunflower Swap Meet for charity at Century 2 in Wichita, here coming up in about a week and a half. So we'll be going over some stuff that we're taking, some stuff we're doing to get ready to go, and we hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.